Welcome to Broker Unfiltered, where we take the real estate rulebook, set it on fire, and roast marshmallows over the ashes. I'm Kevin Johnson, and if you're tired of polished, fake smile nonsense of this industry, you've come to the right place. We're here to dish out the truth. No filters, no fluff. Each week, we tackle the real issues agents, brokers, and consumers face. And trust me, some of these topics are like stepping on a Lego in the dark. Ooh, that hurts. Done that before. Today's hot mess: why NAR's clear cooperation policy is a lose-lose for agents and sellers. Let's dive in. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. NAR's clear cooperation policy should have never seen the light of day. But of course, here we are, swimming in a sea of lawsuits, all thanks to a policy that's about as effective as a screen door on a submarine. So what's the deal with this policy? Now, NAR's logic goes something like this. By forcing agents to list properties on the MLS within one business day of public marketing, they're supposedly creating a transparent, fair market for all buyers and sellers. Cue the slow clap. They argue this levels the playing field, giving every Tom, Dick, and Harry access to all available homes, regardless of their agent or network. Transparency is the golden child here, right? More eyes on the listing, more competition, higher prices for sellers. Well, at least that's how NAR spins it. They go even as far to say it's a fair housing play, claiming that pocket listings, those hush-hush off-market sales, could potentially lead to discrimination or selective marketing. And don't forget, Zillow chimed in with their 2 cents, saying that private listings are bad for buyers because they're left out in the cold when it comes to seeing all available properties. Oh, the horror. But let's cut through the BS for a second. You know why Zillow really loves clear cooperation, right? It's not because they're worried about transparency or fairness. No. It's because listings not on the MLS mean they're not on Zillow. And if they're not on Zillow, that's fewer listings for them to advertise, fewer eyeballs on their website, and less money that they can grab with their grubby little hands out of the pockets of hard-working agents. So naturally, they're all in on keeping clear cooperation alive. But let's be real for a second. This whole thing is forced cooperation, plain and simple. It's the real estate version of saying it's my way or the highway. If your homeowner isn't interested in splashing their home all over the MLS for everyone to look at, tough luck. Maybe they want to keep things low-key because they're dealing with a divorce or have a sick family member. Maybe they're a high-profile client who doesn't need the added headache of nosy neighbors and gawking strangers. Too bad. NAR's policy. They say privacy? Never heard of it. Get that listing out there or pay the fine. Yep. That's right, agents are fined up to $5,000 for following their customers' wishes instead of NAR's out-of-touch rulebook. Let's talk about that fair housing excuse for a minute, shall we? NAR loves to pretend this policy is the knight in shining armor, preventing discrimination in housing. But in reality, they're forcing homeowners to put their properties out in the open even when it's not in their best interest. That doesn't make them evil. But under clear cooperation, that's off the table. Here's the kicker. NAR assumes that more exposure means a higher price. But guess what? Not every seller cares about max exposure. Builders sell homes off MLS all the time. And luxury homes? Forget about it. Plenty of them change hands quietly, without the MLS. If more exposure is so great, why do hundreds of thousands of companies avoid selling on Amazon, where everyone can see their products? And let's not forget the duty we owe our customers. We're supposed to do what's right by them, right? But NAR policy throws that out the window. They're basically telling agents, follow our rules, not your customers' needs. And we're stuck between state laws that say, protect your customer's interest, and NAR rules that say, obey us or else. Who do you think ends up getting sued when this all blows up? Spoiler, it's not going to be NAR. So here's the bottom line. Clear cooperation isn't about transparency or fairness. It's about control. It's about making the MLS the the end-all, be-all of the real estate world, even if that means ignoring what the customer actually wants. NAR can dress it up all they want, but at the end of the day, this policy is just forcing agents and homeowners into a system that doesn't always work for them. It's time for NAR to get out of the way and let us do our jobs, protecting and serving our customers the way we're supposed to. The clear cooperation policy must end today.